And recording has started. No farts, no burping. Keep your hands to yourself at all times. Try not to get them trapped in the closing doors.
Wow.
Damn.
And also no permering.
Fuck.
Oh, come on, I thought we were at the point where we're ready to start. Just if they are down, we hit the DOA button and then we're done, right?
Fair point.
Just you getting that concrete, not taking you back to the morgue.
Yeah.
Look,
I mean, we
anyone...
got the double dumpster up right up front, so I just
Ricky, give Mika back her fruit snacks.
All right. Looks like we're going to start. All right. First of all, before I say anything else, I want to say thank you to all of you and tell you that I'm really proud of you and all of your hard work. It's really nice to have more of a medical presence in the city, and I know that a lot of people appreciate you. All right. So this meeting shouldn't take too long. We just have a few things to talk about, and then we're going to do something really cool at the end. Okay, so the first point that I want to bring up is none of us are supposed to be using our EMS fix on any vehicles except for like our EMS vehicles. That means do not fix police vehicles, do not fix your friends' vehicles, do not fix your husband or wife's vehicles. Don't fix anybody's stuff with that because they will take it away. Also, if you're fixing everybody's vehicles, you take away roleplay from the mechanics. Our job is not to be a mechanic. Our job is to be EMS. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Yes.
horror.
Yes.
Also, horror at the thought of actually engaging with the mechanics. Oh!
Yeah, how dare you? Those mechanic guys, though, are weird.
RP.
I don't know.
Please give me RP.
That Emmy person, though? Like, I don't know.
Please give me RP.
It would be nice if I could actually find a mechanic to actually get any mechanic work done.
I have a funny sleep schedule. You leave me alone.
It's okay.
Just, if there is a mechanic, let's engage with them. Let's actually encourage that roleplay because we know how annoying it is to not receive the proper roleplay.
Yeah, we do.
So let's not take that away from other people.
Yeah, my suggestion on it would be if you're down out on your way to a call and things break and you get there, fix it. Otherwise, or if there's no mechanics on duty, nobody listed in the yellow pages, and when you need to keep going with your ambulance, that would be an appropriate time. But otherwise, we want to try our best to give RP to people like Emmy and pick up slack. Do we have any other mechanics? Medina. Well, Medina's got the 9, so there's no mechanic RP for Medina.
Listen, hey, I can
Take your car to the prison.
Yeah, take your car to the prison. You know, we got a little section. I can also make license plates. Duh.
Don't tell Timmy that. He'll want that.
Oh, God.
He's going to have I eat ass on every license plate.
He already does.
He'll put it on everybody else's license
That must
plate.
be
It'll
a
just
nightmare.
be a state of I eat ass.
Oh no, everyone has the same license plate. I eat ass.
You guys are giving me good ideas for the prison.
Is that James?
You guys are giving me good ideas for the prison.
Yeah, let me make license plates, dude. Sell them.
I do need to talk to you afterwards, James, about something. Perhaps bring Cara along. Do you want me to do the next point?
Sure.
we will be doing monthly meetings now. It's we're going to try and make it towards the beginning of the month. And you can bring forward any issues you want here. It's not a place, if you have issues with other people, it's not a place to bring that up. If it's issues such as you've got ideas or something that you think might improve the EMS, or you want anything like that, this is the chance that you can do it. But if you've got a grievance, no, we're not having attack dogs. If we've got grievance with somebody, that's not the place. This is not the place to do it. But yeah. And yes, I would agree with that, but that's a lot of work. Victor, do you want to do the next one?
I think I can squeeze that one in. Haven't gotten a call yet. So we are going to be making a change to how the TA works. It is now an optional cert for Paramedic 2. So that's no longer required to get put into specialist role to be able to move into either, well, advanced mental health has already been there, but doctor. This is to open up for those that may not be well suited for teaching, but still want to have that advanced role play. We want to give you that opportunity. If you want to progress further into the ATS command roles, it does require, though, that you get the TA cert at the specialist level.
Do we want the Cletus to do this one?
Sure. So on the topic of specialists, so we do look at when you're last active, and we review who we think might be up for promotion based on this. Specialist is a limited number of slots. Everything above Paramedic 2 is a lot smaller. So if you're not active, you won't be considered for promotions. Those that are getting on duty frequently, we do appreciate it, and we thank you extremely from the bottom of our hearts. It means a lot. You guys are being great.
I probably need to do the next two, seeing as they are relevant to me.
Yeah.
By the way, we are reviewing your last actives weekly. Advanced mental health. So I am changing the requirements to get the advanced mental health. It will be a case where you can then develop further into further roleplay, to if that is something that interests you. So it won't be just you can give them a medication, you can diagnose them, you can then, the idea will be that you can then actually continue doing therapy with them on a weekly or however often you want. I'll be making it so that you can have the skills to do that. Events, I am planning a event in the near future, and I need to figure out how many people want to do it. It is exclusively for PD, EMS, and DOJ. The link is in the... So all I need to know is that we're doing it in pairs. It is taser tag, and it will be a tournament. So if you just message me on Discord so that I know who's got it, or over the forums, or you just need a partner and a taser, and then once I've gathered all the people, like I've gathered how many people want to do it, or how many people are interested in it, then I will set a date and I will set a time. And because it's a tournament, it doesn't have to happen over one day. It can be over multiple days. If you've got any other event ideas, let me know and I will look at organising it. So if you've got the inkling of an idea like, this may sound crazy, but I think I might want to do this. Or I've got the start of something, but I don't know how to implement it. I will work with you and build it up so that you can then create, be able to help run or even run it yourself. And I'll give you the tools to make that successful.
All right. Any questions so far?
Yeah, what have I missed? Because I went to go get food.
The only thing that you missed was we were talking about not using the EMS fix on any other vehicles except for medical vehicles.
Yeah, okay.
I have an idea for an event.
You have an okay?
It involves me spawning in a.
Shall we talk after the meeting and then we'll look at getting that sorted, James?
Oh, that was my idea.
It involves you spawning in the.
Yeah,
Yep.
we only heard spawning in A, and then you just cut out after
Yeah, for my idea, I spawned in a.
that.
Well, I mean, you could spawn in 4 black Honda Civics and terrorize people doing the truck driving job.
Exactly.
Fast and the Furious.
I am 100% down.
Paul's late. Ridicule him.
No, don't.
How dare you?
How
Paul,
dare
you
you?
late.
Paul, did you forget to eat again?
Yeah,
Paul, did you fall out the hammock again?
I broke your hammock.
That shit was so funny.
So just to catch up for Paul, we've talked about do not use the EMS fix on any vehicle apart from EMS vehicles. We're doing monthly meetings. You're no longer required to have to do TA at Paramedic 2. Advanced mental health is changing. Events, we've got Taser Tag coming up. And you need to register your interest in pairs. And that's literally where we've got 2. Who wants to do number 7 on the notes?
I can do it.
Okay.
Okay, so for TAs and rookies, Cletus is in charge of the TAs and rookies. I don't know if we told you guys about that before, but it means that if you have any problems, you guys can go to him and work through the problems. But that's if, you can't figure it out beforehand. Anyway, part of that is also to make sure that it's easier for you guys to deal with a certain group of people, so you know who to go to instead of it all just being, oh, well, I'm not sure what this person says. You know what I mean?
So if you're a rookie, you kind of go through your TA, and then if you're struggling to work with your TA, then you'll go to Cletus, and then you'll come to myself, and then you'll go to Kara, so we're following that chain of command. If you're an FTO or such, FTO or from probationary up to specialist, for example, you will be looking at more going towards Victor. And talking with him because he's in charge with the FTO. So if you have problems with your certs, that's where you'll go. And then again, you'll come to me, and then again, you'll come up to Kara. Does that make sense?
Hopefully that makes sense. It probably doesn't help that I'm scatterbrained.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't mean that if you have a huge problem that you need to blurt out everything. If you go to them and they say, look, we're busy, we can't deal with it at the moment, yes, you can go higher. It doesn't mean that they are a people that will have the answers straight away. They may have to go back and do their own research or ask, and you may not get an answer straight away. But that is also part of our learning curve, and we're just trying to make it so that things are divided a bit more equally and people know who they can go to.
Oh, I've got a question.
Hmm?
Am I still going to be able to do doctor even though I...
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yes, you can still do doctor. I've just added number rating, Victor, because you said about that.
Yes. So we are looking to get more training days in as people need more certs. I know that I've reached out to Paul and Ricky. So we're going to be working on getting one together for next Friday in the evening time. If you've got times where you're available, you can reach out to me. If I've told Lucas this earlier this morning for us here in the States. If you have a cert and it's something that you're feeling a little shaky on, and it's something that you need to have the safety net of being able to just respawn and it not matter, you don't have to wait on people, you need the training server, reach out to me. I can get that fired up for you and let you go and work on, driving around the city at top speeds, taking a heli out if you're cleared for heli, and go out into the water. I don't recommend being too deep in the water. If you do die in the water, if you have to F8 and come back in, you're going to spawn in the water, and you're going to spawn in towards the bottom of the water. So don't be out in the middle of the ocean.
Oh boy.
Just a quick tip for anybody. As soon as you select your character, as the camera starts moving, that is when you're physically able to move your character. Might not seem like it, but if you ever wake up in the water and you know you're going to wake up in the water, as soon as you see that camera move over to where your character should be, immediately shift an S to swim up to the surface. You will make it, trust me. All depends if you're deep enough.
Yeah, if you're in, I think pretty much anywhere in Alamo Sea, I think it's enough time that you can make it to the surface.
You won't make it from the very center of the Alamo.
Ah, okay.
The only place you'll make it is right near the shoreline, or where the first fishing location is.
You can make it a bit further in too. I've had it happen. But you get to the surface and you've got like no health left.
Children, stop bickering over English.
Not bickering over English. We're bickering over who can survive the deepest in the water.
I'm not talking to both of you.
I mean, I'm just eating pizza.
I want some.
Wait, why are people typing in chat when you can easily... Everybody's got talk power in here.
People
So
be
it's
shy.
not overwhelming. That too.
So, shall we move on to the last bit?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. So we got two people who be in the big troubles, unfortunately. So Lucas and Dave. Do either of you know what we're referring to?
No clue. I haven't been on duty in a while.
Can you speak up, please? I cannot hear you.
I have no clue. I haven't been on duty since probably Tuesday, so I can't remember.
Apart from crashing a helicopter, I can't think of anything else.
You have failed this city.
What are they doing?
We're giving out promotions.
Yay! You can't do that.
I knew you were fucking
Wow.
with me because I'm like, there's no way Dave's in trouble.
Yeah, I mean,
I haven't been on Dewey that much. Like, come on now.
You guys should be used to this by now.
Well, I know when Cletus, he fucks with me all the time.
I knew I wasn't in trouble because I would have pulled me to the side and said I would have been in trouble. That's usually what she does.
You never
Well,
know.
I know Dave's always in the doghouse with Aya because Dave's a dumbass and he talks like a dumbass. But that's
All
about
right.
it.
Well, regardless, so Lucas, you're going to be M19, and congratulations on Specialist. And Dave, you're going to be Paramedic 2, number 25. Okay, well, you know what? We do need more tricks, but it's hard, okay?
It's hard.
Let me
I
just
mean,
do
we
the
can
roll
tell you
call.
how we did Cletus's.
Don't forget roll call.
Yeah, I'm about to do that. Oh, god dang it. Now I have to say Meg 25 now.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. I mean, I just got used to saying 46 after saying 42, 52 for the longest time. God damn it.
Congrats, guys.
Thank you.
All right, so before we end, I want to open up the meeting to all of you. If any of you have any concerns or anything that you want to bring up, any ideas, please do so.
Actually, I do have one. Somewhat, I can't remember who I was talking to about this. I think Jacob Rose was present at the time, but we had an idea about doing like team building exercises, like when we can, if when it's a slow night or stuff like that. So basically, just playing like Cards Against Humanity, or watching a film together or something like that. I was just kind of bringing it forward to see if you guys thought it was a good idea or not.
So having another game open whilst waiting for calls, for example.
No, I think he's just talking about like an out of game type of thing,
Yeah.
where like we just go play a different game or something.
I mean, it's worth discussing and seeing how schedules work up for that.
Yeah.
Can I also suggest something?
Mm-hmm.
Can we get a group picture together? Because the last time I tried to plan that, I failed miserably.
I think everyone just forgot.
There was an attempt at a group picture.
Yeah.
Oh, I've also got one.
Never heard of it.
Can Nair and Clayton stop driving around in a blacked out Huntley spooking the fuck out of Crystal because she wants to find out who the fuck's in there?
Yeah, you were close, okay? You were real close to getting took, okay?
You really were.
Oh, I'm just going to tell you now, you would not have got her off that bike because she is packing a Tech and a Scorpion on her right now.
I mean, we didn't go with her in the end because we saw how spooked she got.
Yeah, you didn't stick around for long. It didn't help that fucking she crashed like right as you drove by the first time when we saw you the first time. It's like, Jeej.
Well, I went past, I was like, what the like, you guys sat at the same traffic light for 5 minutes, what are you doing?
Oh, I know, I was just waiting for her to pop back up because she crashed. I was sitting there just waiting at the stoplight because I figured she was going to spawn in the middle of the road.
See, ladies and gentlemen, that's how dynamic roleplay can be. You were sitting there for 5 minutes waiting for you to come back from a crash and then Crystal gets spooked out. And I'm like, oh, gotta follow these people, gotta see what they're doing.
I mean, we got Stacy in the end.
Not Stacy.
We got Stacy.
She's going through something with Ford. Why
Now
would
she's
you
going
do
to be going
that?
through more with Ford.
She's always going through something with Ford, let's be honest.
Are they together or not?
I have no clue. I haven't
no,
seen
I don't think so.
Apparently they got divorced or something.
No, so they didn't even get divorced. So they put the like the marriage certificate thing up there, but it hadn't been recognized by a judge, so she pulled out of it. Apparently.
Well, it's time for Dave to slide in those DMs.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Meta.
Now his main source of the fuck has gone.
Well, I mean, it's not really meta if it's a document that's on the forums for
It's
the
not.
DOJ. That's in
I'm
character.
just giving him shit.
Everything what everybody can see at Department of Justice is basically like when Jen and DLO Ronald Lyle were talking. That's basically like you sitting in the courtroom listening to them going backwards and forwards. So, and it's the same as any other docket when like people are explaining to the judge. It's just like you being in there, but obviously court RP isn't exactly let's face it, good court RP hasn't happened in a long time, and every single time we do have court inside the city, it gets shut up by somebody.
Which is why there's no judges around at the moment and just everything's halted.
Yeah.
Open up a law school. That's what I think.
One whole law
Wait,
school.
One whole law school.
Why is like
please.
half of you really quiet for me and the other are like...
Because it's the way that TS has updated itself.
You probably have to restart
Oh,
the
Is it
Oh,
like...
now
I'm
is
not
it?
the only one that's late.
Is it the
I'm
further
not
down
Edwin's
you are?
late.
I'm not the only
Ed,
one that's
you
late.
just missed the
God
whole
damn it.
meeting.
No, you probably have to restart Toko.
I really thought it was
Wow.
on the 6th.
What are they doing?
I've
I'll
been
just
pretty
unmute
sick
What are
the
they
last couple
doing?
days, to be honest.
Okay. So has anyone got any other ideas before I end the recording?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Okay, so this recording will be going up on YouTube for anyone that wasn't here. You are free to move out, do what you need to do, hop on the server, just, yeah.
What shirt colour
James,
do I need
have
to
you
change to now? Grey?
Black one.
Black one, it's in the SOPs.
Good
job, team. I'm glad I can contribute to this meeting.
Oh, it's
You were
the
pivotal.
potato.
James,
Yep.
have you seen that MLO extension yet?
Thing you sent me.
Yeah,
In-
I sent you it.
Nope.
Sent you... Hold on. It's called lowendhousestore.zip.
Yeah, take a look.
Yeah. Because it should basically, if you know how to run the extensions or add-ons for maps, just do it like that, and it should have the door in. I've made it static, taken all the porno mags off the table, removed all the underwear from the bedrooms, put a box of
Ooh.
tissues on the table, followed by a few bottles of beer. There's a telephone now moved from the hallway to the wall in the kitchen, and also the letter bowl, what was on the dresser in the hallway, is now on the dinner table.
Yeah, you can take a look at it.
So, just a quick thing to the recruits. If you want to grab an FTO and find out whether they're on duty or not, or whether they're available for duty, or a TA, all you need to do in the LSFD chat is do at EMS FTO, and then it will tag the FTOs and the and TAs, and we will then be able to respond. Yeah, we can hop on, we can help with training. So that's all you need to do to help with that. And you might find that we are quite adaptable, like there's somebody that might get on when you least expect it.
Okay, I'm gonna start doing that for sure. Thank you.
So the TA cert is you can do... So TA is optional at Paramedic 2. And then you have to do it in order to progress from Specialist upwards.
Quick question about that. So if we get our TA at P2, we don't have to do it again at Specialist?
No.
Okay.
You still have to do FTO at Specialist anyway, don't you?
Yes, so you have to
Correct.
do TA and you have to do FTO. Oh, whilst we got everyone here, and I wanted to gather people's ideas on it, because I forgot to put it in the meeting notes. I understand that when we're getting calls, we can get quite confused about who's responding to what call. So I know that we normally go call sign 76 to the latest 52 or the 47. What would people feel if we changed it to we're 76 to call
Patient number
or call number, whatever call number there is?
Just, I think we should do medic 15, 76 to the latest patient, and then the dispatch number.
Well, I think we should keep the radio short and sweet and just say.
Yeah, but you've still got to say that you're travelling to a call, but the only thing we're adding on is basically going to be the person's patient number, which is basically their in-city ID, if everybody would be comfortable with that.
Yeah, we'd just be using it as like a call number system, not to identify the person.
I think that's a good idea if there's multiple medics on, if there's like 6 of us on and it's hectic as anything, but if there's only 2 or 3 of us on and it's not really that hectic, I think it's
If there's only 2 or 3 and it's really quiet, then feel free to just do the latest 47 or 52, but I mean when it's absolutely ram.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah,
I think we should just say M25 is 1076 to the call 48.
So people would rather do. It sounds like people would rather do calls rather than patient. So if we change it to 76, call, whatever call it number it is.
Wait, let's. I'm gonna type something in the meeting room. 1 sec.
Medic 1876 to call 15, code 3.
Yeah, it'd have to be that.
That would work, because that would also then encompass the people that use the app as well.
Yeah, it would.
That's my exact call out when it's like that, when calls are backed up.
Well,
and
then
multiple
why are
medics.
you using my call sign?
Well, not.
Damn it, Paul.
I'm gonna kill you, Ricky.
You gotta work on not falling out of that hammock first.
Oh God.
I mean, yesterday when I had to come down the stairs next to the hospital and pick you up off the fucking.
Alright, my hammock broke. Alright, Walmart did not supply me the proper
Buy another hammock,
ropes.
Smile.
So you gotta handcraft your own hammock, man. They're better than the cheap ass Walmart ones, alright?
It's still Victor's hammock, so I mean.
Stop
Still
stealing
Victor's
hammocks.
hammock.
That old thing that's been sitting outside for the last 6 months.
I feel like
moldy and all
I
wet.
feel like building your own hammock is like doing all the work you're trying to avoid by having a hammock.
Exactly.
Okay, so if nobody's got anything else, I'm gonna end the recording. 3, 2, 1.